up, Hypixel Nation? I'm your host, Lego Maestro. Let's get right into the news. Guys, it is the 4th of July here in the United States, so it's possible you might hear some fireworks in the background, but guys, we have so much news to get into, so let's get straight into it. Our first story is coming from Minikloon. If you remember last episode of Hypixel Alert, then you might remember Noxie's tweet about Minikloon working on either Bedwars or Skywars, and I thought it was Bedwars because it just got released, but I was wrong, because Minikloon had tweeted out. If you have suggestions for Skywars, you can tweet them to me, and I'll read them, so I'll leave a link to his tweet in the description if you're interested in giving some feedback. But man, it feels good to see Minikloon back as admin, and speaking of admins, this week Hypixel got another one known as dev/null. He tweeted out, "Crazy stuff all around. I'm happy to announce that I have joined the admin team at the Hypixel network, so I am quite curious what he's going to be working on. I checked his Twitter and I couldn't quite find anything, but I'm sure we will know in the future." So now our next story brings us back to Bedwars. In the last episode of Hypixel Alert, at the time I had recorded it, there was no official post for the Bedwars update, but within half an hour of me recording, they actually did release that forum post, so I'm not going to go over what I featured in the last episode, but I will go over a couple of the things that I missed. In general, what they added to this update is a new lobby and info board, 10 new maps and the return of previously removed map crypt, leaderboards, stats tracking, all new in-game cosmetics, achievements and challenges, and lots of bug fixes and small improvements. Looking at the official Bedwars forum post, I think I pretty much covered the majority of what's in this update in the last episode of Hypixel Alert, so if you haven't seen that, then I recommend doing that. But the one major thing that I did not cover in the last episode is the future of Bedwars that is showcased in this forum post. So to give you a brief overview, it says version 1.0 is a big step for Bedwars and it took us a lot of work to get here. However, that doesn't mean the work is over. We've absolutely loved your response so far and we'll continue to support Bedwars with updates including new gameplay features, more maps, and potentially more modes. We may even test in the prototype lobby. And then to finish, he says, coming very soon is our long-awaited social menu update and a new prototype lobby game. This summer is going to be hectic and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you grinding out those levels on version 1.0 of Bedwars starting right now. So what a fantastic forum post, guys. There is a whole lot more detail than what I've just said here in that forum post, so the link is in the description for that. So speaking of updates, our next story is coming from Hypixel himself. He made a forum post titled Skywars Ranked June 2017, and in the forum post he talked about an entire network crash that happened in Ranked Skywars. Now this crash happened the last few hours of Ranked Skywars for June 2017. So Hypixel then says, "We understand it's not ideal because some of you were trying to push rating last minute. So to apologize for the inconveniences, we will be rewarding everyone with a minimum of Stone Division, an extra 100,000 Hypixel experience, and some mystery boxes based on your rating." And then to the last bit of the forum post, he brings us some good news. He says, "With the recent comeback of Minikloon, we have started a Skywars update, probably our biggest. So if you guys have any feedback, please make a new topic and do your wish list." Now, Dctr actually got involved with this because he made a forum post titled Mega Skywars Revamp Proposal. Now, the first thing you can see in this forum post in bold black letters, it says, "Nothing in this thread is final. Please provide your feedback in the replies below." So everything from here on out in the forum post is not officially said to be released in the next update, just to let you guys know. So he says the Mega Skywars experience has become quite stale in terms of kit variability and general gameplay. In the upcoming Skywars update, we plan to change this. In order to do so, Mega Mode needs some major changes to both kits and chest loot. The Hypixel Council, as well as myself, have been searching through player feedback and ideas in order to come up with a potential solution. Now we need your help. We want your feedback on the ideas and changes we've come up with in order to fine-tune our proposal, or rethink it entirely if needed. Now, two things that I thought were really main in this forum post is the possibility of chest loot being changed in both the islands and middle. So I'm not really going to go through any of those changes. I'll give you a link in the description if you'd like to check it out, which I really recommend doing because this update is going to be huge. Whew, sorry you guys, we had to go through a lot of forum posts. But our next story is coming from the original Ace, a Hypixel YouTuber. He uploaded a video titled "I found an indestructible bed glitch." So I'm not going to say what that glitch actually is because I don't want to bring more exposure to it, but I can say that I did try this afterwards to see if it actually was patched, and I think it is because it did not work. Now, even if I somehow did it wrong and it is not patched, I'm personally telling you guys that you should not do it because you might get in some trouble because you're glitch abusing. So yeah, just play Bedwars like you normally would. Our next story is coming from Black Plasma Studios. This week they released their Mini Walls animation series part 3, the conclusion to their Mini Walls series, and I must say it was pretty good, so the link is in the description for that. So I'm excited to see what they're working on next. They have actually not posted anything that I know of about what they're making next. I mean, I think a UHC animation would be cool, but you know, I will keep you guys posted. So our next story is coming from Hypixel himself. He tweeted out, "Guide, how to get Perm banned and blacklisted as a YouTuber," featuring Madmaker7, where he shows in the top left Madmaker's tweet, showing that he got banned for 3 days for abusing YouTube rank after creating a video called "Why I Hate Bedwars." And in Madmaker's tweet, he says, "Try to support a server and they kick dirt in your face." But if you look at his videos, you see "Why I Hate Hypixel," "Why I Hate Hypixel 2," abusing YouTube rank, "Why I Hate Bedwars." And then at the bottom of Hypixel's tweet, guys, I'm not even going to show this because he shows some of the chat messages that Madmaker7 on Hypixel, and there is a lot of swearing and really nasty stuff, so it's all blacked out. Now there will not be a link to Hypixel's tweet in the description because, like I said, Madmaker said some pretty nasty stuff. So to get our minds off that, ladies and gentlemen, I thought we should do the Hypixel weekly milestones. And I mean, there's some pretty major ones, so let's get straight into it. This week the Fib hit 70. You guys, I am totally kidding. I see all the comments. Apparently his name is pronounced Dfib, so I will not make that mistake in the future. Oh my goodness, you guys have gone ham in the comments for 2 days about that, so I will correct myself in the future. This week Dfib hit 75,000 subscribers. The Best Ginger 13 hit 50,000 subscribers. Black Plasma Studios hit 950,000 subscribers. Technoblade hit 180,000 subscribers. Skeppy hit 90,000 subscribers. Like, when is he not hitting milestones? And ladies and gentlemen, I personally hit 19,000 subscribers, so thank you very, very much for that. And I will tell you guys what I'm doing for my 20,000 subscriber special at the end of the video, so make sure you stay for that. But yeah, that is it for the milestones. Now our next story is coming from JustVurb and LandonMC. Over the past week, they've had this little event where they're saying they're hacking each other's channels. That's not really the story. The story is that LandonMC changed JustVurb's in-game name to unsub to Verb in all caps, which has been 3 days since he changed Verb's name, and I believe that within a week of your name being changed, you're allowed to change it back, but he currently has not done that, so I'm not really sure why. But I mean, hopefully he does, because if he doesn't, someone is going to snag that name and it'll be gone forever. So our next story is coming from Plank. This week he added Bedwars stats to his website. He tweeted out, "Added some preliminary stats, leaderboards and such when I get more time." And then you can see a screenshot of the stats that are now added. So that is exciting stuff. Now guys, that is going to do it for the news today. It's time to get into the community shoutouts. And guys, I am just really having trouble recently finding something that I wanted to give the community shoutout. So I'm thinking, guys, should I make a submission panel for the community shoutout? It'd be pretty much the same submission setup as the play of the week. So you guys let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. But for now guys, oh, you guys are going to hate me once again because this one is going to Dfib's Creeper Trolling Skywars video. And I know it does not need the shoutout, but if you haven't seen it, make sure you go do that. I am so glad he's back because I forgot how good his content is. It's so satisfying to see all those people die to creepers, guys. Just link is in the description. And now it's time for the play of the week. This one's going to Elliot EGS's Inner Pearl clutches plus some kills. It's kind of a mix of everything in this Skywars game, ending it off with a win. So without further ado, roll the clip. Before I end off the episode, there are a couple things I want to say. Last week I talked about a Hypixel giveaway that was going on, and I forgot to mention, guys, I am in that giveaway. So just like last episode, link is in the description for that. And secondly, guys, what am I doing for my 20,000 subscriber special? Because that is approaching fast. I'm going to go pretty mainstream on this one, guys. I'm doing a Q&A, a question and answer session here on Hypixel Alert. So if you have any questions for me, leave them down in the comment section. Use like hashtag Lego Q&A or something. It doesn't really matter. And that'll probably come out sometime this week. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of Hypixel Alert. If you did, putting a like on the video would be much appreciated, and it shows that you like what I do here. Hope you guys are having a great July 4th, and other than that, Hypixel Nation now over 19,840 subscribers, and I'll see you next time. Make sure to leave me your best questions for the Q&A.